you, Mayor. Now we're going to move on to the governor's proclamation, and that is going to be given by Representative Ratcliffe.
And Senator Melissa Agard. All right, there we go. So on behalf of the governor and the state of Wisconsin, I am honored to be here and able to fill the role of my predecessor, Representative Gary Hebo, and in reading the governor's proclamation with Senator Melissa Agard today. Now, whereas the city of Sun Prairie is home to Jimmy the Groundhog and is often regarded as the groundhog capital of the world, and whereas since Sun Prairie's first Groundhog Day event in 1948, hundreds of radio stations, television stations, newspapers, and people throughout North America have made the yearly journey to the city to seek Jimmy's winter weather predictions.
And whereas for 75 years, Jimmy's weather predictions have assisted in the planning of travel, recreation, and agricultural planting programs, and have provided a fun tradition for the people of Wisconsin and beyond to enjoy. And therefore, and I'm speaking on behalf of the governor, not myself, and therefore I, Tony Evers, governor of the state of Wisconsin, do hereby proclaim February 2nd, 2023 as Groundhog Day throughout the state of Wisconsin, and I commend this observation to all of the state's residents. Thank you for being here.
Thank you very much for that. We're going to have a little fun now. We're going to do some trivia. We're going to test your knowledge. So how did the name Jimmy get chosen? Does anybody know? Out of a hat. Good guess. Anybody else? Okay, I'm going to let you guys answer. Come on up here. What do you think it is?
It's kind of like because he lives in a place where there's like lots of sun, because it's kind of like a summery moon.
I think that's a great guess. Well, guys, the name Jimmy didn't become a thing until Eric and Tina Lenz took over caring for the groundhog. Legend has it he was named in honor of Jim Wygen, who helped Eric catch the first Jimmy. They actually had to catch a wild groundhog for this event at one point. So that's pretty cool. Some cool history there. Are we close? Okay, are you guys ready? Woohoo! All right, let me flip the page. Now is the moment we have all been waiting for. Jimmy the Groundhog, being a creature of immense talent, is able to utilize his super senses every year on February 2nd to predict the arrival of spring. So Jimmy, of course, is never wrong. But while Jimmy does have the incredible predictive talent, he's somewhat lacking in his ability to communicate his predictions. So for this, we annually rely on the City of Sun Prairie's mayor to assist us with the interspecies communication. So while Jimmy is never wrong, of course, Mayor Paul Esser, he's going to do his best to translate for Jimmy. But it's been known to happen that occasionally a mistake occurs and an inaccurate prediction is broadcasted, but let's hope that is not the case this year. Jimmy and Mayor Esser, are you ready to give the official prognostication?
I am. With that setup, how can I go wrong? So it is time now, it's 7:11, so it's sunrise, and that's when I talk to Jimmy. So let me go over there and hear from him. All right, Jimmy, it's time. Okay, I'll tell him. How about you? What do you think? Oh, yeah. All right. That you're sure? Okay. All right. I'll let him know.
Y'all hear that?
All right, Rebecca. I have talked to Jimmy, and he said after that setup, I better get it right, and so I wrote it down. And here is what I have to say. This is what Jimmy told me, and this is now Jimmy talking. This isn't me, this is Jimmy. And Jimmy said, I have asked the mayor to say these words to you. I'm pleased to have so many of my loyal supporters with me today to hear my forecast for the remainder of winter 2023. This is the 75th time we groundhogs have given you our prediction. So here's what Jimmy told me to tell you about the prediction. He said, on this cold, bright February 2nd, I, Jimmy the Groundhog, have consulted the skies over Sun Prairie, Wisconsin, and determined them to be sunny. So, I have seen my shadow. In consideration of this, I hereby proclaim that there will be 6 more weeks of winter. All right. Jimmy gets maligned every time he sees his shadow, but think about this, folks. 6 weeks, middle of March, that's not too bad in Wisconsin. If it's spring by the middle of March, I'll be happy. Jimmy will be happy. He'll be back in Hayward enjoying his life. So that is Jimmy 2022. It will be 2023, 6 more weeks of winter. Wow. Thank you all for coming out and joining us this morning. It's great. It is not bad to be out here this morning. We thought it was going to be a lot colder.
That's right. Yes, I like the optimism. So don't put away your winter gear just yet. Jimmy says there's plenty of time to hit the trails, sharpen your skates, and enjoy your favorite winter activity.
News 3 Now is always on.
Get the Channel 3000 app, activate the push alerts, and we will send you breaking news, traffic, and weather alerts as it happens.
The Channel 3000 app. Get it now.
Powered by News 3 Now.